Hello, my name is Rachel Huddart and I'm a Scientific Curator at PharmGKB. In this video, we're going to do a walkthrough of PharmGKB's drug label annotations. Before we begin, a quick note to say that our YouTube playlist of PharmGKB walkthroughs contains videos looking at other types of annotations on PharmGKB, as well as a walkthrough of the full site. This is the PharmGKB homepage. Clicking the Drug Label Annotations button takes you to a table of our drug label annotations listed by drug. We currently have annotations of drug labels from 5 different sources: the US Food and Drug Administration, the European Medicines Agency, the Swiss Agency of Therapeutic Products, the Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Agency of Japan, and Health Canada. We annotate FDA labels as they are added to the FDA table of pharmacogenomic biomarkers in drug labels. When possible, we annotate equivalent labels from the EMA and Health Canada. The Swissmedic and PMDA label annotations are the result of one-time collaborations. Because these labels need to be translated, we're unable to maintain them on an ongoing basis. We're always keen to add annotations of labels from other sources to our database. The coloured boxes in the table show the PGX level that has been assigned to the label annotation. PharmGKB assigns this level to all drug label annotations as a way to flag the type of pharmacogenomic information contained in the label. You can learn more about our PGX levels on our drug label annotation legend page. We have 4 PGX levels. Testing required and testing recommended indicate labels which require or recommend some kind of genetic, protein or chromosomal testing to be carried out before prescribing the drug. Actionable PGX is assigned to labels with information about changes in efficacy, dosage, metabolism or toxicity due to the presence of certain variants. Alternatively, the label may state that the drug is contraindicated in patients carrying a particular variant, but does not explicitly require or recommend testing for that variant. Informative PGX labels may state that a drug's efficacy, dosage, metabolism or toxicity are not affected by the presence of certain variants, or that any effect is not clinically significant. We also assign informative PGX to labels which appear on the FDA biomarker list but do not meet the requirements to be assigned to any of the other PGX levels. This graph gives an overview of how many annotations we have from each source, subdivided by the assigned PGX level. You can hover over the different sections to see how many annotations are at each level, or you can change the graph to see how many labels contain prescribing guidance based on the presence of specific variants. If a label contains pharmacogenomic prescribing guidance, we add the prescribing info tag to the annotation. We also add the alternate drug or dosing info tags to indicate labels which state that drug choice or dosage should be altered if a patient carries certain variants. Labels tagged as cancer genome contain information about tumour genetics rather than germline genetics. Again, the legend page gives details about all tags used on drug label annotations. The annotations table can be filtered by several parameters, including drug name, PGX level, and other tags. We're going to look at the annotation on the FDA label for abacavir as an example drug label annotation. You'll see the PGX level assigned to this label and any other tags at the top of the annotation page. You can always click on the eye icon to get to the landing page and read a definition of each tag. If a label mentions specific variants, in this case HLA-B*5701, they're also displayed at the top. We write a short 1 to 2 sentence summary of the pharmacogenomic information contained in each drug label annotation. If the label contains prescribing guidance based on the presence of certain variants, we display the relevant excerpts from the label in the prescribing section. The main annotation underneath includes excerpts from the label text which are related to pharmacogenomics and justify the PGX level assignment. There is also a link to download a PDF file of the label with highlighted pharmacogenomic information and drug-drug interaction information. If an FDA label is also in the FDA's table of pharmacogenetic associations, we display information from the table here. You can also see if an FDA label has been used as evidence to support clinical annotations. This link will take you to the literature page for the drug label, where all recorded drug-drug and drug-gene interactions are listed. Finally, the history section at the bottom of every annotation displays a log of changes that have been made to the annotation since it was created. We also have a table displaying only the annotations on FDA labels. Here you can filter by all the same attributes as the main drug label annotation table. You can also filter by the sections of the FDA table of pharmacogenetic associations. If you have any questions about the material covered in this video, please contact us at feedback@pharmgkb.org. Thank you.